So I probably tried to record this multiple times, most likely like more than like 15 times. I lost track, honestly. Um, but suddenly I just had the urge to do this. Not just this, but like play Minecraft in general, and mostly Bedrock. I've by the time you've seen this, I've most likely, well, I did finish rendering, editing, and doing everything with the Bedrock stuff. But that's besides the point. I kind of wanted to have a more serious, not serious necessarily video, but like, more of a, life video update, I guess. I know this series was meant to be more serious to begin with than in my Bedrock one. This was meant to be more of a, like, I guess, not necessarily documentations, but like me talking about different topics. I had a topic in mind. I think this is supposed to be the timing one. But I figured I just take a break from now because I don't really know where I want to go with things yet. Keyword yet. So I figured I'd just like do this little intro for now and see how this goes. Yeah. It's been a while since his last world. It was somewhere around 2014. I last joined this world, which is sad. No, wait. I think it was the 2025 something, I think. 2024. No, 2023. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I should have probably say this here. Show the world before. But that's life. But yeah. I'm here. I do miss this world. Mostly because the mods. Honestly, I just miss the mods. That's it. That is one caveat I do really. Oh, forgot crosshair. Okay, that's back. But that is one thing I do miss about Java. That is one thing I always liked. Why is my inventory all messed up now? But that's what I do love. Why is there an apple on my face? But that's what I do love about Java is the mods. So I found out why the world was all lagging and stuff. Turns out I had my world memory allocation really low. I think I had it to 1 GB. But that's changed. I set up the 1024 megabytes as the minimum allocation for the memory, and the maximum is like 6,124 if I remember correctly. Of megabytes allocated for this. I'm sure I set it higher. Would likely help. Yeah, that is the one thing. However, when I did turn back into this world, it was still extremely not lagging necessarily. I did get a lag spike. I did also lower my frame rate to 60 FPS flat. You will see it jump up and down, especially when I have a light source on hand. It will jump down massively. Hold up, I know how to-do list. Hold on. How do I fix village? Ah, yes. My favorite fix village. I had to do this, but yeah, that's what I like about Bedrock. I just have this. I love having this. That's my favorite part. But yeah. So fix. I probably gonna have to build up walls. I did build up walls actually. Oh, like I was saying before, I did record multiple. Better rain. I did try. Okay, I tried to record this multiple times. I have a bunch of footage. I'll probably show up kind of my folder of footage. I do know I went to Nether. That's as far as I went. Another thing is I'm still in 1.20.1, so I don't have the trial chambers. I don't have trial chambers. I have the Warren thing, but that's it. I do have to sit one day sit down and fix all my mods and all of that, but to be honest, that's kind of a hassle. So for now, I'm just gonna carry on until I feel like I have to update everything, which will probably be after this video, or until I think I probably should. I don't know when that is, but yeah. I'll do. How do I? Okay, how do I show you? How do I? How do I? Okay. Let me remember how to take this bag off first. Okay, so I just found out. Not really, but like I had to hit tab. I have it off now, as you can see. But I have this. Hi, little cockroach. Hi, please update cicada. Thanks. I hope I didn't get hacked. I did not. I updated my essentials mod, which did break this world for a bit. Oh, my Java for a bit, so I had to like fix that for a bit. Not fix that, but disable that. Um, but yeah. So that's little kind of neat. That's kind of funny. Oh, also, hold up. I'm gonna have to. Oh, let's do this. So just so you can see. It's a little Mungus guy. No, it's gone. This little Mungus character. I love this floor cape though. The cape is kind of funny though. But I do hope that you guys can hear me. I do know I've been having issues with my volume. I am not currently too close to the microphone. I'm like, as I usually sit. I did turn on noise gate on, so I guess we'll see after this recording how I sound and stuff. And yeah. But yeah, it's been a while. I know it's been a while, and I do know I need to keep this up. I don't have to. Like, I want to do this. I hope you guys can hear me still because of the rain. Get better. Should probably get inside. So yeah. It's been a while. I guess. Hello. Happy New Year's. Happy late New Year's. That is. Merry late Christmas and stuff. Yeah. As I was saying, this is probably just gonna be like another pilot thing where I just test things out again because not necessarily starting from scratch, but I'm basically starting from scratch again because I completely forgot the controls and everything. But yeah. So first things first, I definitely do have to upgrade this village. I don't like the walls here. I probably also have to fix the volume. I hope you guys can hear me. But yeah. So as I was saying before I left, this is just a pilot. I guess this is just me trying to test things out. I did try to. Well, I did some basic farm work. As you can see, I just did some basic farm work. Did some just village maintenance stuff. I probably already showed a clip. I most likely did. And yeah, honestly. Oh, I also did remove the FPS thing from this bit, and I just have this hub because there's no point having multiple. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I think I just want to like enjoy this game a bit and not talk about topics because I kind of just don't want to involve myself with those things. Oh, I did. So I probably showed a tiny clip, but this is like lagging me out, and I'm probably gonna lag out even now. So I should probably not actually me. Okay, looks like I'm not lagging anymore. So it looks like I can use this mod. The reason why I love Java because of all this, and I also forgot to mention that I do hope you guys can hear me. If not, I'm gonna tweak out. But yeah, this is one of the things I love about Java. This mod. I'm gonna lag out, aren't I? I'm gonna lag out. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna log out. I should probably not because it's still. But yeah, I do want to fix this. I definitely do want to fix this and just tidy it up a bit. I think I'll place it here for now. So these are the things I definitely do want to do. Fix the village pathway. Definitely build up a wall. Definitely just upgrade the thing, make it look better. But for that I do need more deep slates, so I'm gonna have to go mining for a bit soon. Just away. Oh, actually, let me do that real quick. Okay, now that that's said, I am definitely gonna have to put up a wall, and then we definitely fix the lighting. I should actually first harvest all these things since I did just farm all this stuff. Let me see if I remember correctly. I think it's G. Yeah, wait, yeah, it is G. Okay, hold on. Let me that. Hopefully this works. It doesn't. Oh wait, I think. No, is it this? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, that's so neat. Uh, every time. Oh my god, my frame is dropping. But every time when was gonna you know do this, I would like log out, turn the auto switch off. But I honestly didn't know you could turn it off manually here, which I should have probably figured out sooner. I think I should just speed through this. I'm probably gonna speed through this. I do also want to learn how to use replay mod. I did try to dabble on it a tiny bit. I probably have a world where I try to do replay mod. I do want to learn it because I do. Those clips are kind of cool. But yeah. How do I do the thing? Oh, that's how I do it. You. Please not. Did that just grow right in front of me? I think while I'm like, quiet, I've noticed that I'm starting to plan out the editing in my head, which, I should. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I guess we'll find out. So I just added a new thing to do is organize the chest because I realized that my chest is basically everywhere and it's really hyper not organized. So I think I'm gonna do that and play around with the replay mod because I think it will be really cool. Well, I think it will be really cool. So that was kind of not quick. Actually, it wasn't that quick. I hope the time lapse looked cool, and I gotta remind myself to actually edit it because I did record it, and I just hope I do use. I actually gotta remember where it is because I do know that I think it records it somewhere else, not in where your videos usually go to. I use in videos, so all my videos, photos, and all that goes straight to videos tab in Windows. I don't think it goes there to replay stuff, so I'm gonna have to find out where it is. But yeah, I pretty much organized everything. Ores, ingots, ore blocks, green nature stuff, like all my greenery stuff, cobblestone, mob blue, nether stuff, and then all my wood here. I'll have my random tools and utility stuff right there. And this is just where I just dump my inventory. So let me get this real quick. I just finished organizing my inventory. I'm not sure if it shows in the replay mod. It probably does. I hope I angle it perfectly. Um, but one thing I've noticed with Java, or one thing I dislike about Java, is the fact that this thing right here, I'm probably sure the clipped, but in Bedrock, like all we hold on, let me actually get an example. So in Bedrock, if you want to place chests like that, all we have to do is this, this, and it'll connect. But here you have to, place the block. Yeah, that's a hassle, honestly. I gotta talk this back. No, how do I do it? Okay, that. But yeah, that's one thing I don't fancy about Java, I guess. But it is what it is, I guess. Um, but yeah, this definitely does look cleaner now. It looks way more neater, I guess. Oh, I also have to. Well, I gotta mark off to the do list, and also have something else in the to do list. So we basically finished one thing. One thing I do definitely do want to do is build a dedicated village homes. I mentioned it in Bedrock, but I want to make the place more lively. So I think I'm gonna build each uh, professions their own little what you call it, homes. Um, Another thing I do want to also do is fix that farm right there because it is kind of cramped and it does look pretty ugly. So first things first is, since I think I'm gonna need more animals than anything else, I do definitely want to work on the farm. So I think I'm gonna be doing that right now. So I know I said I would want to work on a farm. Um, and I figured that instead of speeding it up and make my life easier, I think I'd wanted to do another time lapse. Another thing I do notice is that this isn't rain staying, which I'm not sure. Well, it's supposed to be entertaining, since that's what I like to do. But I definitely do want to maybe just tackle these things. And I don't really have any talk to say, so I think I'm gonna time lapse it again. So I guess I'll be right back. I'll be the first to admit that took way longer than it necessarily had to. um, but I guess you guys already seen what I've added. But I wanted to add a little chimney, like the English. Can you not, please? Thank you. Um, I'm not that good of a builder. I wanted to like kind of thing, you know. But yeah. Can you please stop? Oh, okay. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I also wanted me to expand it. The idea of expand the little farm butcher place. But I don't have enough cobblestone, which is like at this point cobblestone and deep slate is like a rarity, which is like kind of sad. But yeah, I think I spent like 2 days building this little thing. But this is the little butcher place. I want to get another smoker to put a drain spot here, but yeah, this is where I'm gonna putting all the meat stuff and all the juicy stuff right there. So that was that. I think it's time to. Oh, I gotta light this place up. I forgot to. Okay, now that's light up. I should probably let them free now to enjoy the extra space. I had a thought. No, I remember it now. So you guys probably seen me struggling with it, but like while I was making the chimney, but the block placement was weird. Not weird, but like, you know, I'm biased, so it's obviously gonna be weird to me. So let me build an example for you. So in Bedrock, if we wanted to place something right here, we just boom, click, and then a block would appear right here. You guys probably noticed me doing that there. But here in Java, you have to do this, which is like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, another win for Bedrock, besides the lag. But yeah, it's one of those things where, if anything, I'd expect it to be in Java first, you know, because it just makes sense from a accessibility standpoint and from everything. But it's besides the point. I wanted to expand this a bit here. I already talked about that. But I'm gonna repeat again. I wanted to expand this part here. So make cobblestone here, here, and have this as a smoking spot. But I didn't have enough cobblestone, so, you know. And I think it'd be also a good place to have a little, like, a bit more added space for the animals, since, you know, they did look very claustrophobic there and very, like, bad, I guess. My Bedrock animals are definitely treated better, I think. But yeah, it's time for me to also open the other part. Okay, the farm is now officially complete. But yeah, now that this now that it's finally complete, I think it's time for me to butcher some of them. I cannot lie, because look at them. They look very cramped. They don't look happy with themselves. And I'm not running out of food, but as I take out another one. Oh, I should probably keep this for golden apple. Oh, I'm so smart. But yeah, now that that's done, I should probably remove it from my to-do list. Okay, so now that it's removed, I definitely did add up. Another thing to do is mine. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But I need to mine definitely, because I need deep slate and a bunch of cobblestone. And just in general, I do need more ores. That is one thing. One thing I do want to also figure it out, which isn't meant for this world, but you guys can see here. Well, I hope you guys can see here. I hope you guys can still hear me, actually, because it would be very awkward if you guys can and I'm talking to myself, which I am basically talking to myself, but you know what I mean. It is weird from what I've noticed. Well, I think that's one. Well, I think actually both versions do it. does it. But from what I've noticed, I think I might be wrong here, but I think Bedrock uses more GPU than CPU. I could be wrong, which I am mostly probably wrong. Oh, right here, that's the temperature, not the usage. But yeah, you can see it fluctuating pretty often. I do. I have NVIDIA. I think is the mod. Yeah, I have this. What I was thinking is about for my GPU in Bedrock, it would sit at 50, and this will sit like at 20, I think, and this will go up eventually. It stopped because I used ROM now, so now the ROM is handling majority of the input and output, so maybe that's why. Um, I did also try to. I think back then I did also try to figure out how I could get my GPU to be used more. I have a 3060, RTX 3060, uh, and it isn't a lot compared to like new age with the 5090 and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, it is definitely I do something. It's okay. I'm bad with words. It's something that I do definitely want to see improve with Java one day. Uh, Objectively speaking, I think. Why is it? I was wondering why I so cried. But that is one thing I do prefer about Bedrock is just code optimization. Like I do know like this is a very nitpicky. I do know this is a very nitpicky thing for me to pick apart. Um, is the code? I do know objectively speaking, I'm pretty sure that Java is heavily unoptimized. That's something that we could all agree on. I think the base version is heavily optimized. The fact that I have to download so many mods just to perform better is kind of crazy, and like I think it's kind of crazy. Um, and Java is just plainly objectively coded worse. I think that's something we can all agree on. Speaking of the mods, all the mods I had to download just to optimize it. I think I already said that. I did already say that actually. Um, yeah, that's another point for Bedrock is performance and just spaghetti code in general. Then again, life quality stuff you have to give it to Java. Like the mods, the sheer fact that well, okay, okay. In Bedrock's defense, I would say that the reason why Bedrock mods isn't fully like up where it's supposed to be. Actually, no, I'm gonna use that example later. Just later, you'll see. Now that we finished that, I definitely do want to get more cobblestone and deep slate, and to do so, I do need to go back to the mine. So I think I'm gonna be doing that. Actually, no. First, I gotta butcher all of you. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick. Well, first I'm gonna put away the stuff. I just thought of something that if the reason why my microphone stops working suddenly is only on Bedrock, I'm actually gonna cry because it is the game I main, the Minecraft version I main, so I'm actually gonna cry. I'm actually gonna tweak out too if it's just the Bedrock thing, which would be very ironic if it is only a Bedrock issue. I kind of hope that now it stops recording my voice, but at the same time I don't want to go through what I've gone through in Bedrock. So yeah, so I'm back from my little thing, my little twinkle. So I'm definitely gonna mine because I definitely do need more ores, and I found out I couldn't eat. Actually, I should probably gear up first. I should need to change my sword and stuff actually, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I now have everything I should realistically ever need now. Um, but yeah, do I need? I actually do need this because since I still haven't updated my game, I'm gonna need this for the copper golem and the chest and all the new armor stuff. So I'm actually gonna get this too. That is something I do like about Java. It's just the mods, honestly, just the mods. That's my main reason for liking Java. It's purely because the mods, and it just looks so pretty. Oh, another thing I do love about Java is you can see in the left top corner is this. This is my favorite thing ever. The main downside is that, oh, that is one thing I do want to talk about, is about the whole world generate. Why is it continue doing that? Please don't continue rendering. No, don't render, please. Oh, I guess stop. But this is one thing I do want to talk about, is about oh, I tried talking about this in Bedrock, but this didn't work. So what Bedrock does to save space and all that stuff for the world and all that stuff is it doesn't save the chunk, which sounds bad, but let me explain. So what Bedrock does, if I remember correctly, and maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just tweaking out, maybe I'm just glazing Bedrock too much, but what Bedrock does is, instead of, for example, let's say I walked all of this, I walked all the way here in Java. Now all of these chunks are saved. So basically, if I don't want to load any new chunks, if I don't want to, like, I mean, miss out in any of the new stuff, I can't leave this spot. I cannot, because if I do, it generates new chunks and it will therefore lead to, like, me not having all the new updates and stuff. In Bedrock, however, to save space, since it's also played in phones too, is they don't save the chunks at all unless it's been altered. I think, if I remember correctly, unless you break a block, meaning anything you break by the player, it doesn't save the chunks. So if you chop down trees, save the chunks. If you mine, save the chunks. If you walk past the chunk without breaking anything, it doesn't save it, which therefore causes for it not to, like, not to take up so much space. Coincidentally, though, however, the caveat with that is that sometimes you want to save world generations and you can't save it without breaking a block, which is annoying sometimes. But the pros with that is that if I walk, let's say, up to here in Bedrock and I stop playing for a while, and the update comes out, let's say the new for the new update, I mean, let's let the camels, for example. If this place is sad, it's a desert, or I mean, if this place is a cycle, for example, and let's say I stop playing for a while, in the next update, this might stay as the taiga biome, or it might change into the desert for me to get the camels and all that stuff. That's what Bedrock does, which is good. It does more good than bad, I think, in my personal opinion, especially because for, like, phones, iPads, tablets, computers, all that stuff, it's objectively it's a better system. That is one thing I do not like about Java. However, because it does save the chunks, I think that's the reason why we could have these map issues, because these map mods made, because of the fact that it's saving the chunks. It could render these things, these maps. However, in Bedrock now, I'm pretty sure I've seen someone have a map mod. There's like mini mods where it try to simulates the maps, like here in Java, but it only does entities or players, or I mean, it only does players or entities. No, I'm mistaken. It does. There is a mod pack that does it. It's for the phones only. It's called Toolbox. If anyone played Android mobile, you probably noticed, because it's a massive utility mod. It just helps so much. It's like it renders chests and all that mumbo jumbo stuff. It has a map system. So now I'm wondering, why don't we have it in Bedrock PC? Actually, caveat, I think the reason why is the same reason why we didn't have shaders back then. The reason why we didn't have shaders back then is because of the system called the Render Dragon. I'll probably show it up here, probably not, probably most likely not, because I'm kind of too lazy. But we had Render Dragon, so it stopped us from having shaders and all that stuff in PC. Keep that in mind. In PC, we couldn't have that. Now they removed it. I don't think they removed it. They just implemented for it to work with RTX. So that is, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But whatever, I'm like too off track now. I need to mine. But yeah, I also do realize I don't have any blocks, so it's gonna be very tricky to get up there. It's been so long since I played in this world. I honestly forgot majority of the pathways I had. I know there's some of my mob spawner over there, and I think I had something there underneath. But I know I had a little cave thing here where I could went down, and there's another cave. Ooh, I don't need more card. So I was going back to the whole Java being better for points continuity, and so let me show you guys actually. So here, this is the one things I do like about Java is honestly the main reason I'm probably gonna stick with Java is purely the mods, of course, but the other thing is the better vanilla texture pack. It's just hands down one of the best texture packs I've ever had and I've ever experienced. It keeps Minecraft without adding too much onto it, but it definitely changes everything. Now, one thing I do like about Java is because of the texture packs, because of all the like spaghetti code and all that stuff, it introduces blocks like these where the blocks connects with these blocks to make it more like appealing or more aesthetically pleasing, and like, you know, kind of make it more connect. I think the texture or the mod is called continuity. So that is one thing I do definitely like about Java is the fact that you could have mods like this because of how old the modding community is for Java. And that's enough for that, I guess. What? Oh, I need this, so let me mine this out. This it is. I found it. I found it. I remember when I was younger, I was watching, I think, Christian and Chris and the mic. I'll leave it here. Not leave it here, but I'll show you guys. Well, you guys already know. Whatever. But I remember when I used to watch their series for Java, they played, I think, Alpha. They were with their families and stuff. I remember the cave sounds. I remember watching them and how scary. Oh, I know where we are. This is near. There should be a little entrance here. Oh. But yeah, I remember when, I think it was episode 5, if I remember correctly, they went into the cave and it sounded so creepy. And I think ever since then, I was interested in playing Java, but I was poor, and I'm still poor, but like, you know what I mean. We just didn't have a PC, so, you know. I think ever since that, I got interested in playing Java, but oh, and Sky does Minecraft. Oh my god, do you guys remember him? I hope he's doing okay. Well, you know, you guys, well, I think you guys probably know what happened to him. Wait, no, come on, stop. But yeah, I remember when I used to watch Sky does Minecraft, and just watching him play the mods and stuff, I felt extremely jealous. I think it was Chris, Carlos, who is cousins or friends with Chris. I'm trying to remember what else. Sky does Minecraft. Oh, Dan TDM. Oh my god, Dan TDM and some other players made me, just watching them made me want to get Java, and I have it now, luckily. But I just stopped playing because, you know, it was just simply better, objectively speaking, for me to play. What is that? It was just simply objectively better for me to play on Bedrock because of the, you know, whole lag stuff and performance and all that stuff. But there is a sort of feeling you get from playing Java, which it is definitely intoxicating. It's the feeling of, I think, a community, and not just that, but also, what was this? Did I mine this? I guess I did. But like I was saying, is the community, honestly, the high you get, the mods, the everything about it. Just, I could see why Java players would never want to switch to Bedrock, because this is such an intoxicating feeling. like watching the people you used to idolize play this game and like getting the chance to play it with mods and everything. It's just so intoxicating. And the bat just died in front of me. And I should probably torch this place up. But yeah, just so intoxicating. That is one thing I have to hand it to Java. Just hearing the sounds, it brings that childhood feeling. It brings that nostalgic feeling that I kind of miss. And I think it's because of the mods. I'm not sure. It's probably because of the mods, I think. But I'm wondering which mods would do that. And I hear a zombie. I'm wondering which mods would do that. Yeah, it's just extremely like, not to say calming. It's the opposite. Not calming, but like, you know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. And okay, I gotta be careful because the, oh my lord. It's definitely a feeling you get that Bedrock just can't give you. I think it's just that RPG like, or that like exploring like feeling. Like, I don't know why, just objectively speaking, exploring feels so much better in Java, and I'm wondering if it's because of the mods. And that's what I'm thinking. But I'm wondering if it's because of sounds, and it just, we probably do have these sounds. We most likely do have these sounds, because I remember hearing these sounds a long time ago, even in Legacy Edition. Oh my god, how many of you guys remember Legacy Edition? And also, you guys probably noticed, but I completely forgot that for Bedrock, for us to use the shields, we crouch. You have to crouch and get to use shields. But for Java, you right click, which is definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to. Which does it makes sense. Don't get me wrong, it makes sense for PC, but for Bedrock, it's like, okay, now I could kind of see why. Okay, yeah, it does make sense to have the shield on right click on in general instead of crouch. I used to think the opposite because you know when you're fighting, you'd probably be in a stance where, like, to block, and yeah. Or you definitely could aim a lot better because of this little zoom thing. And look at this animation. This animation is just so cool. It looks like Hawkeye, a crossbow. It looks so cool. Point for Java is this mod. Oh my god, I love the backpack mod. Oh my god, I wish they made this a base feature, because, like, yes, we have bundles, yes, we have fuel purse, but like, there's just I think, now that I'm saying it out loud, I think the reason why I feel more compelled to explore and why I enjoy exploring more often in Bedrock, I mean in Java compared to Bedrock, besides the whole life quality of updates and stuff like that, is backpacking, honestly. And did I just how did I wait, huh? No, hold up, how did I do that? Why do I have in my offhand? How do I? No, because I actually don't know how to use this now. Wait, I'm so confused. How did I? Is it T? No, what is it? G? No, is it R? No. V? No. How did I do that? No. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. I completely lost my train of thought now. So, oh, when I was saying exploring, I think the reason why I like exploring here in Java much more than I do in Bedrock, besides my realm being explored way more than it is here, is, hold up, am I exploring? Okay, good. But it's because of this backpack mod, and also the sound effects, and also the whatchamacallit, the backpack mod, those shaders, the sounds, all that stuff combined with the map, it just makes you want to explore. Hands down, makes you want to explore. If it wasn't for those, I'd still want to explore, of course, because objectively speaking, this is still a new world. So of course I still would still have that curiosity. But I don't know what it is. I just have that urge more, and I'm enjoying exploring more often in Java. I'm wondering why. I'm thinking it's because of the mods. Logistically speaking, I think it's because of the mods. And also, just realized I think I'm pretty much just lost my I lost my way home. That's the how far. Oh, making. Oh, damn! Look how far I am. See, this is what I do like about Java. Is as I mentioned before, the mapping. It's so good. I love mods like that. Oh, I think I know why. It's because there's more exploring mods in Java. The only exploring mods I could think of in Bedrock is backpack mods. That's like super popular. I mean, are backpack mods. The Moses bosses Moses thing. I probably showed it already. You guys probably seen it already in my realm. That and that's it. I can't think of any other reason why I don't. I can't think of any other reasons, honestly. Like those mods, just explore. Like, oh my god, the modding in Java, hands down, mod, great. Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. I know. It sounds like I'm exaggerating here. That didn't scare me, but it did definitely make me lock in for a bit. I don't know what. Ooh, diamonds. But I forgot my train of thought now. Oh yeah, praising glazing Minecraft Java. Oh, look at the old texture packs. Oh my god, that's oh my god, can you see that? That's so cool. But yeah, like another point for Java for Simi being better because of that. I forgot how to turn that off for a bit. So I do think I'm gonna end it here, guys. So let me put it because I'm not sure how long the video will be, and I don't want it to be like 40 minutes long, just like my Bedrock series. I am definitely gonna continue mining off camera, wink wink, not really off camera. I'm gonna speak through it, but I definitely don't want to, like, do anything more because editing and all that stuff, and I kind of want to edit. I kind of want to edit, but yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for saying this long if you did. The next video should be about, I think the topic is directions, like directions from life and all that stuff. So next topic, I mean, I wonder how I'm gonna play that out. It should be fun. But yeah, I wonder if you guys could hear me smiling because it's fun. I love this. I love doing this. Um, but yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna mine now. Bye.